YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kira. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your post notification bell so you get notified every time I post, period. So as you can tell by the title, what I'm going to be talking about today, I am going to be talking about how I got $1,000 stolen from me outside of my house. Yeah, she tried it. So without further ado, let's get into the video, period. Disclaimer, the whole situation is old. It's old. It's like 2 years old. I just want to just come on here and talk about it. Yeah. I'm going to start off with all the people that was there with me. So it was my boyfriend at the time. I'm probably going to say my boyfriend throughout this video, but he was my boyfriend at the time. His sister friends, and the girl, that was her friend too. So I'm going to call her Tasha. And it was my cousin, my cousin's cousin, and it was my cousin girlfriend and my cousin girlfriend friends. So it was a lot of us that night. So all of us decided that we was going to go downtown together. We wanted to go downtown. We wanted to have a good time. So all of us linked up and we went downtown. So my cousin was already downtown at the club called The Grove with her cousin, her girlfriend, and her girlfriend friends. They was already at The Grove. Then it was me and my boyfriend. We drove in the same car. We went downtown to The Grove. My boyfriend, sister, and her friends, they all drove together and they went downtown to The Grove. Okay. Downtown is the bar for you to eat and drink. Upstairs is the club and the bar also. My boyfriend, his sister and her friends was downstairs. My cousin was already upstairs before we got there. We decided that we was going to start downstairs. So started buying our drinks, so mind you, me and my boyfriend, we was up. Like, we was up. If y'all know, we was up, period. So we drinking, having a good time, eating, just laughing, doing the usual, socializing, dancing, doing all of that. So the girl, Tasha, she kept looking at me and my boyfriend at the time. Me and my boyfriend, she just kept looking, and like if I look up or he'll look, she'll just like turn her head or act like she wasn't looking at us. So mind you, me and my boyfriend, we was kind of flashy that night. Like we was kind of flashy, like I wouldn't say on purpose. Like the only thing I had on my Kira chain, my Gucci slides, and I had on a designer purse. And I remember I had red braids and I had on a white, like a white tight fitted jumpsuit. I forgot what he had on, child. But she just kept looking or whatever. So we ain't really paying no mind. We ain't really paying no attention. He decided that everybody just want to go upstairs to the club. So my boyfriend, he pulled out his money and decided to pay. My boyfriend ended up bringing like, I want to say like this much of cash outside. And so I asked him, I'm like, why you bringing, I was like, why you bringing all of this money out? Like, we don't need all this money. Like, we in Savannah, like, be for real. You don't need all this money. He was like, nah, babe, it's good. It's cool. I just want us to have a good time. Like, I'm drunk, so I'm like, okay, cool. But if you know the money go, if the money go missing or something happen with the money, don't be looking crazy. So he was like, just like, yeah, or whatever. So after he paid, he put the money away, and we goes upstairs. So I ended up seeing my cousin and the people she was with and her girlfriend. So we goes over there, we chopping it up, we talking, what did he do? So my cousin girlfriend was like facing forward to the bar. So Tasha didn't see her until she turned around. Tasha knew who she was. So Tasha was like kind of like overly excited to see her. They gave each other a hug. And my cousin like what the fuck? Like I know I ain't just see what I just saw, just like for real. Like I wasn't just sitting there looking like what's really going on. So after she gave her a hug, my cousin was like, well, what's this? Or whatever. She was like, oh, her friend was like, oh, I know her. Da-da-da-da. That's Tasha. Everybody was looking like, what the F? Like, because like the way she hugged her. So I seen my cousin, she kind of like brushed it off for like a good 5 to 10 minutes, but she felt tried. So she ended up going to the bathroom. I ended up following her. Like, we talking about that in the bathroom. Everybody seen that I followed my cousin to the bathroom. So majority of us ended up in the bathroom together. And my cousin, she was blows because she was like, what the F? So everybody in there just trying to calm her down. Everybody like basically like talking about Tasha in the bathroom. I ain't never really, you feel me, F with the girl. Cause every time I've been around her, like, I don't know, it's just something in my spirit ain't never set right with her. I'm like, just be cool, just, you know, come out here, have a good time. Like, we already here, let's just have a good time. So she brushed it off. So we ends up going back out there. So my cousin, she just started vibing, having a good time. And after a while, she see like Tasha like being funny or whatever. That was crazy. That was the whole thing. But Tasha, she over there with her homegirl who came or who she brought. They was over there. Ended up leaving the Grove because it was closed. So y'all know after we leave the club, people stand around or they go to the next club or whatever. So we ended up, I don't know what we ended up doing. We ended up going to the next club. Bitch, I'm already feeling myself. Like, I done pre-gamed at home, drunk at the club. After we leave that club, we was all going to Waffle House. And yeah, I'm already drunk. I'm already fucked up. I had food at home, so I was like, I don't really want Waffle House. I don't got time to be sitting and waiting. Like, I'm already hungry. I got food at the crib waiting on me. We ended up going home. So he put $1,000 in my purse because the next day I had to wake up and I had to go pay my bills. So after we arrived home, like 15-20 minutes later, everybody just started knocking on the door. Waffle House was closed. So everybody came to my house. It was me, my boyfriend, my cousin, her girlfriend, friends. It was all of us. You know, still like having fun at my house, still getting lit. The purse was on my bed. I was not thinking that somebody was gonna come in my room and steal my money because these people be over here all the time. Now, my boyfriend's sister, friends, and her, she wasn't over here. They wasn't over here. I'm outside with my cousin. I'm trying to remember, y'all. I'm outside with my cousin. Well, I walked outside to my cousin to see like if she was okay or what was going on because she was kind of blowed for the whole night. Disclaimer, why I did all that and I had on a bra and drawers, y'all. I forgot that I took off my clothes. I was so out of it, like It was so crazy. So me and my boyfriend, we ended up getting into it. I'm like, oh my God, my bad. Like, my bad. Like, I didn't know. Like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Like, I just literally just walked outside. That's how fucked up I was, y'all. I was fucked up. So it was kind of like bound to happen. But in my house though, like, come on now. Like, come on. So I came back in the house. So my boyfriend, like, he come outside like, what the fuck? You ain't got no clothes on. Da, 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 da. So that's a whole nother thing. Everybody outside tweaking. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't, you feel me? I didn't mean to. Like, that shit was the whole thing. So in the midst of that happening, my boyfriend's sister, homegirl, she ended up calling me. She was like, I gotta use the bathroom. Oh boy, ain't answering the phone. So the girl came inside to use the bathroom. I started putting on my clothes because I wanted to go back out there. Tasha walk in the door. Mind you, I don't know this Tasha. I'm thinking it's somebody that's always, you know, vibing in here. I'm still in the room. My cousin girlfriend in the room. So she go in the room like, oh my God, y'all got a dog? Oh my God, y'all got a dog? So I'm like, who the fuck? Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this in my house? Like, before I opened the door, I wanted to know what was going on. So she was like, oh my God, y'all got a dog, da 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 da. So they was chopping it up. My cousin ended up coming through the door. And I'm like, she was like, hey, you got this bitch holding my motherfucking dog, da 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 da. So it just went down that night. Like, y'all know one of them nights that y'all just like, this gotta go down in history. Like, it was one of them nights. Like, it was one of them nights that will go down in history. Everybody will remember for the rest of their life. That was crazy. So she was like, she messing with my fucking, you got this messing with my dog. Girl was like, oh no, it ain't nothing like that. Like, I've been knew your girlfriend ever since we was little. We went to church together. It's not like that. I just ain't seen her in a long time. So my cousin was like, oh, okay. She just a old childhood friend. Yeah, so I guess my cousin was drunk. She was like, okay, cool, da 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 da. So that's when I'm in the front room. Everybody in the front room. Ain't nobody in my room. My purse still sitting like on my bed. I don't know what happened, but it's like 5 minutes later. Everybody was going outside. It just was a lot going on in my house that night. So she ended up in my room. Mind you, I'm thinking they gone. Everybody thinking they done left. Everybody thinking the girl done left because the girl that was using the bathroom, she left. After the argument and all that settled down, I thought Tasha was gone. Bitch, Tasha was in my motherfucking house. That's when you took the money. You took the money out my purse, came outside and was like, can somebody please take me home? Can somebody please take me home? My son such and such and such. She was just like, my son, something wrong with my son, da da da. And mind you, she just had a baby. So my cousin felt bad for her and ended up taking the girl home. She ended up taking the girl home. So after she ended up taking the girl home, everybody was like, I'm hungry. We finna go to McDonald's, da da da. My boyfriend was like, shit, I want some McDonald's too. So after my cousin ended up taking the bitch home, he goes in the room or whatever, and he go get the money. He go get some money or whatever, and he looked at my purse to make sure that the $1,000 wasn't in there. The $1,000 was not in there. So I'm like, so he was like, so we hear him in the room. He like, what the fuck? Like, where's the money? he was like, oh my God, where's the fuck is the money? So I hear that, and I'm like, I know this boy did not just lose the money. I know he just did not just lose this money. So I goes in the room. We talking in the room. He was like, man, I put it in your purse, da 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 da. And I'm like, what the fuck? It was just in my purse. So after we realized the money go, we going outside to everybody. We like, did y'all see some money like around here? Da, 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 da. And it was like, no, how much was it? And we was like, a band. Everybody's eyes was like, a band. So everybody just got up and started flipping the house over, just trying to, mind you, it's 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. We off no sleep. And we sitting here looking for money for a whole hour and 30 minutes. So I'm like, man, I gotta go to, I was like, man, I gotta go to sleep. I gotta take a nap because I just can't right now. So everybody just like, yeah, you right. Let's just take a nap. Maybe we just looking for it too hot. Da 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 da. Let's just take a nap. So we took a little nap. Y'all, my body was tired from looking for all that, and on top of that, drinking and all of that. We ended up laying there. Now, he was like, man, I just hope that this money in here. I just hope that this money in here. So I'm like, man, it gotta be in here. So I ended up taking a nap. So after I took my nap, an hour later, it's like my body, look, it's like my body did this. I was like this. Like, bitch, it was like, bitch, activate. So I'm like, okay, we get up looking for the money. Bitch, at this point, I don't see the money. I don't know where the money is. I don't know where the money at. And I'm mad as hell. Somebody must got this money at this point. So, okay, cool. So I'm like, okay, I'm finna start calling around and seeing who the fuck, like, what the fuck going on, because ain't no motherfucking way $1,000 just walked out my house. So I ended up starting to call everybody. I'm like, man, my money missing. Da 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 da. I'm trying to see, like, I'm picking everybody's head, trying to see, like, yeah, $1,000 gone. Da 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 da. I called the girl that used the bathroom here. She was like, what you mean $1,000 gone? I was like, yes, $1,000 is gone. I don't know where it's at. Last time I checked, it was in my purse on my bed in my room. And she was like, well, Kira, you know that I ain't gonna steal. Da 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 da. So my heart ain't told me that she ain't did it. So I called my boyfriend's sister, and told her, I'm like, yeah, my money missing. Da 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 da. She's like, what? Blah 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 blah. And everybody just trying to, we all over here trying to just like look for it. Da 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 da. So something just clicked in my head. That bitch Tasha, she was here, and I know for a fact, when I thought of that name, I know for a fact she stole my money, because guess what? I remember her doing stuff like that. Like, she'll try to, like, she just was that type. She was always stealing people money, stealing people weed, stealing their cars, like stuff like that. She would always do that. So I already know that she did it. So I ended up calling her on Facebook. She ain't answer the phone. She ain't answer. So I ended up calling my boyfriend's sister at the time, who was her homegirl. So I'm like, yeah, I can't find my money, but Tasha been over here for like 30 minutes last night, and I know for a fact that bitch stole it. So the sister called Tasha and was like, you got that girl money? Because if you got that girl money. She was like, girl, what you talking about? I ain't got no money. Da 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 da. So after she said that, the sister ended up calling me back. She was like, well, she said she ain't got it, Kira. And I'm like, well, I know for a fact she got it. And I was like, and something just told me, I know for a fact she got it. So I hung up the phone. So I put on Instagram and Facebook, because she followed me on social media. So I put on Facebook. I was like, oh, I'm so glad. I don't know what made me think of this, but I'm like, I'm so glad my mama got cameras in my house. I'm so glad my mom got cameras in my house. Da da da. So whoever stole my money last night, just know when I find out who it is, it's up, straight up. Like, so I put that on Facebook and I put it on Instagram, and everybody started like, what's going on? Da 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 da. Commenting, blah blah blah. So I called the sister back and I'm like, yeah, tell her that we pulling the cameras right now, and whoever it is, I'm putting it all on Facebook and I'm putting it on Instagram. So she called and told her that. Boom. She like, oh my God, like the whole thing switched, y'all. And I'm finna end this because this video 34 minutes long. She was like, oh my God. She was like, yeah, I got her money. Tell her I'm so sorry. Da 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 da. Tell her I'm so sorry. She could come. Tell her I'm so sorry. Tell her she could come get her money. Da 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 da. So the sister ended up calling me back and was like, girl, yeah, she got it. Yeah, girl, you was right. She do got it. I knew. And we was like, I kind of figured that she had it. Da 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 da. So that's when Tasha ended up calling me back on Facebook. She was like, please don't put it on Facebook. She was like, please don't put it on Facebook. You gonna mess up my reputation. I gotta do hair. Da 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 da. Just trying to make it seem like that she ain't mean to do it. She had to do it for her child. Da, 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 da. How you had to do it for your child, baby? You braid hair and you braid good at that. And you be having clients, but you be doing your clients all kind of way. But that's either here or there. So she was like, please, da 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 da. I got 500. I already spent the other 5. Da 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 da. Lying now, lying. So yeah, she was like, I got 500. She was like, just meet me at my house and I'll give it to you. Don't bring nobody. And we could just exchange it and just move on. Girl, so I was like, yeah, okay, da 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 da. So after that, I was like, yeah, okay, da 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 da. So I was like, so I hung up the phone. I was like, y'all, she got the money. Everybody just started scattering everywhere. So I'm like, I'm finna beat this bitch ass. So we gets to her house. My cousin, before I can get out the car, my cousin already at her car door. Like, you stole my cousin money, da 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 da. Next thing you know, boom. That's when we started fighting. That was crazy. It was so crazy. Like, that was a movie. I'm gonna just end this video right here because this video is so long. This video is super long. So if you guys like this story time, y'all want me to do more story times, make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, and share. And leave a comment down below and tell me what y'all would have did if y'all was in this situation. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.